caring about someone who doesn't care about you. With the Ace of Cups and the Five of Pentacles reversed, it's like this person will reject you. They'll kick you to the curb, but you're acting like a lapdog and just coming back to them anyway and being like, "Hi, master, how else can I please you?" Now, this doesn't have to be you. This can be somebody, this can be a reversed role. It can be vice versa. You could be treating somebody else like this. Maybe you don't even realize it. The moon here tells me that this is habitual. This is not a one-time thing. This is a constant thing. It's like a battered wife syndrome here. Somebody who just keeps getting beaten and then keeps coming back for more. The Sun with the Eight of Cups is, instead of leaving, you're like enjoying it. It's like that song. Some people like to be used. Some people like to be abused. Oh man. And then the High Priestess reverse. Man, this is somebody who is out of touch with themselves. That's why they let themselves be used and abused. I'm actually going to title this "Used and Abused," because that is really what this person's letting themselves become, or that's what they're letting this happen to themselves. Let's pull oracle cards. Cancers. Any more for Cancers? Oh, okay. Oh my God. Holy crap! Okay, this is getting crazy because the level of abuse, Pluto. Pluto is power. This person really either just enjoys having power over somebody else or is just used to, that's just the dynamic here, is someone having power over somebody else and that person acquiescing, that person bowing down and scraping their, licking their boot basically with the two here, and they don't care. They don't value this person. They don't care about this person. We have Neptune and Scorpio. It's almost like they want to be cruel to this person. If you're doing this to somebody, stop. That's bad. That's terrible. And if somebody's doing it to you, maybe it's time you realize that they're doing this to you and put some boundaries up, because the way someone's getting treated in your field, Cancer signs, is they're being used, they're being abused, they're being exploited, they're being kicked to the curb, and there's no gratitude. Let's pull advice. Advice for Cancer signs, please. Okay, so this is really interesting. It's almost like this person doesn't realize what they're doing. It's become so much part of the lifestyle, the dynamic between these two people, that there is no recognition. It's like one person's showing up as the Knight of Pentacles, and I mean, in terms of the advice, it's showing up for you to become the Queen of Cups, which is really consider how you're supposed to be treated and talk to this Knight of Pentacles, because they're, again, showing up as the King of Pentacles, as somebody who is so traditional, so who by the book. It's not like this person is just doing what they're used to doing. This person is not used to change. They've always acted this way. They're going to continue to act this way, unless you, Page of Cups, you tell them that you don't like being treated this way. You have to act like the Page of Cups. You have to be honest. And that might require a little bit of realization on your part to actually sit with your feelings and say, man, I didn't like how that felt. I didn't like how that felt, and it's time that I actually tell this person and really be honest about my feelings and tell them that I don't want to be treated this way. Because they are going to continue to treat you the same exact way unless you put forward the effort. Ace of Pentacles and Page of Cups here. But this is somebody you can work with. The Ace of Pentacles is good news because it tells me that you can work with this person, and it's almost like when you explain to them how to behave, they will put in the effort, and I think they'll turn it over a leaf. So let's pull oracle cards and see what else we get for advice. Any advice for Cancer signs? Whoa. Okay, we have the Princess, and then I'm going to read these four cards together. The Princess, Honey, the Wizard's Tower, and the Left Turn Arrow is all about learning how you should be treated and how you want to be treated. So the Wizard's Tower is talking about what's fair and what's right for how you should be treated. The Honey is how you would like to be treated. The Princess here is talking about growing up. So it's part of growing up, recognizing these things. And the Foot here is just learning from experience. Sometimes you can only learn by doing. And that is this case. It's like growing up by roughing it, learning the hard lessons. And I think that it actually took you guys to be mistreated, used, and abused to learn how you really need to value yourself enough to speak out to someone and say, hey, you need to treat me better. You need to treat me like this. And all it's going to take is an explanation. This person's going to be receptive. They're just so caught up in the day-to-day sort of dynamic of the way they normally act, that they don't stop to think about how they make you feel. So you're gonna have to say it, and then they will improve. Okay, guys, Cancer signs, that's gonna be your reading. Thank you all so much for being here. If this resonated for you and you want to come back and see more, go ahead and follow the channel.